Welcome back to a very wet SAXTHORPE farm. We are just topping up the water for the sheeps before we get into feeding them properly with the whole crop silage. It is now ready, so that's going to be the plan to start the episode at least. There we go. Where's the trigger? There it is. They're not taking a lot of water, which is good. Now, the other thing that I want to try today, and it's very much if the game will allow us, is... let's get rid of that. Forage contracts. So I've added in the mod by MMTRX, I'm going to say, and we have updated better contracts to work with it, so that is all good. It's just whether or not any of those type of contracts will appear in the menu. I think that last look there was only one, and it was for hay. So we'll park this in here, turn off the lights, and we're going to wait for the rain to pass, and then yeah, we'll start feeding the whole crop silage. I think it's just that we need to top up on both, and then we'll see how we get on with some contracting work. So got the New Holland telehandler, and there we go. We've opened the pit. There you go. I was expecting it to do that, I think, but I was hoping for a little bit more to be opened. So let's just get this at a point where we can scoop up. There we go. Are you going to open a bit more for us? No? Really? I do hope that this hasn't caused it to glitch out and get stuck. Hold on. Blimmin' bucket's open. How do we... hold on one moment. Right, is that now shut? That's better. My bucket were open underneath. There we go, that's better. Right, let's run this round to the sheep. So, nothing has appeared on top of that one hay contract just yet, and we do have rain in the forecast for 1 o'clock, I think it said. So yeah, we could we need to be careful on what we take on. Get that opened up and get into here. So today is Thursday, and I am off work again for a couple of days. There we go. I don't know why it says that, because... what? What is going on? This is very odd. Right, so what's that done for the sheeps? And which ones are these? This is the Stein shafts. Yeah, that's good. Okay. Yeah, 3,718. Lovely. Right, close the bucket up properly. There we go. So yeah, few days off. So I managed to do a Court Farm episode yesterday. And then it would normally be an Oaks, and I was a bit like, oh, no more Oaks. So SAXTHORPE it is. Now, I think just for... ooh, bouncy bucket. think just for sort of ease for myself this week, it'll be 2 Saxthorpes. Just because the sheep seem to be a lot easier to pass the time with at the moment. With the pigs, it does take a little bit longer. It's not too bad. But yeah, I think that's going to be the plan for this week. Yes, I know. Ooh, need to get the old brakes looked at on this. There we go. How's that doing for them? Bit more, and they should be good. Power food. Beet pellets or mineral feed or grain grist. Can't do grain grist yet. Right, we will do a couple of buckets in the other pasture, and then that'll be them good for a while. So yeah, should be, hopefully, if I've had time, close the bucket. 2 Saxthorpes this week, and then we might do 2 Court the next week, and just sort of alternate it like that. I mean, there's plenty to be doing on both, so, you know, from that point of view, it is just literally... I'm not liking this bucket. I am not sure about it. Yes, I think that's going to be the plan. 2 episodes of one series one week, and then alternate to the other one the week after. Now, ignore the shockingly stacked bales. That was an issue with me and auto load. Right, we are producing wool very slowly, but we're getting there. They need to ramp it up a little bit, otherwise we're never going to make any cash from them. So, right, I'll finish off these, and then we will take a look what's on the contracts board. Failing that, we will cut our own field for hay. We might need to get the tedder out a couple of times, if you catch my drift. But we will see. Right, I'll get this last bucket done, and we'll catch up and see what the plan is. So nothing else appeared in the contracts menu. So we have accepted the contract that was there, which is for hay, but wanted to get our field cut first, just so it's down and we can then ted it, row it, and get it baled whenever we get a chance. So that is the plan, and I always forget about this area that I think we own there. Whether there's potential to extend the field into that. I was looking at purchasing. Let's just stick cruise control on, and then we can have a look at 35. It is 328 grand. But I reckon it's empty. But we could put something in there of our choosing. Or that might be a bit of a stretch with the loan. Although we've got quite a bit of silage around, haven't we? So, who knows? I think rather than biting off more than we can chew at the minute, because the contracts seem a bit sparse. I thought there would have been more. Whether they're going to kick in June, I don't know. I am tempted to get this cut, get the contract done, and then maybe we advance right through to June, possibly. I will get the bits in the corners, don't worry. Yeah, that could be a plan, I think. Because, you know, harvest's going to be July. So if we can get some cash in by the means of contracting before then, that would be cool. But I guess we'll just have to see how it goes. There we go. I mean, what could we put in there, really? Have a quick look. I think we own it. Have a look, do we? Farmland. Yeah, we do. Ah. I mean, it's quite a bit of wood in there. Forestry though, isn't it? But we can maybe clear a few. I don't know whether there's anything we could put in there. Don't know. Grain dryer. Ah. Right, we'll have to have a think about that one. But for now, let's get that lowered down. Sat on 90 degrees. Clear any courses. There we go. Go. On then. Drop the cruise control down to 14, was it, where we're going? There we go. Get the field squared off. And then, yeah, see how we get on. I'm guessing we're probably going to be able to get this lot done before the rain hits at about 1 o'clock. Yeah, I need tedding, windrowing, baling, collecting, getting in the shed out of any inclement weather. So that is what the plan is going to be, I think. We are going to crack on, get this lot done, and then... Oh, I've got the contract to do, though. That might wait, and to be fair, he says it's only 15 grand. We could maybe do without it. I'd quite like to try the contracted stuff, the foraging stuff for contracting. Yes, we're going to have to borrow the equipment because we have nothing on that scale. We've got a piddly little trailer, and yeah, we've only got a combine, so we will have to borrow the kit. So we take a hit on that, but yeah, could be quite cool to do. Any leftover we can always stick in a pit somewhere, I guess. Kind of doing this one by the seat of my pants, can you tell? Right, let's make a bit of progress with the mowing, and we'll catch back in a little bit when hopefully I've got more of an idea of what we're actually going to do. So I've got one of the workers just finishing off mowing the field. We have got the tedder attached, and it's looking pretty good, to be fair. Nice and dry. Oh, I don't even know why I try and role play things. Really don't. I think what was I going to say? A tedder upgrade is potentially needed as well. Now, I did have a quick look through, and there is a trailer quite cheap, but other than that, yeah, we'll have to keep our eye out. I know we bought this, and I don't think I was quite sure back then, but it's alright for course play, but when you've got to do it yourself, I haven't got to. I'm choosing to, trying to do something a bit different. Yeah, it's going to take a while, but saying that, we have got the time at the minute, so yeah, make hay while the cloud looms. Don't think that's quite the saying, is it? It's been miserable weather in the UK, raining, and if it's not been raining, it's been icy, so you can imagine that that is really good fun. Right, I'm going to crack on, do a bit more of this, and then we'll see what the state of play is. So we've kind of swapped back again now. I've done the headlands, the mowing is finished, and I'm just hoping that worker's going to turn left. Yes, there we go. We can finish that strip at any point, but I just want him to get the main body of the field all done. Right. So we can now try and get off what we've just tedded. Not going to be possible all the way because of the trees. So I'm thinking, always thinking to the future. Expansion and changing and all this sort of thing. So I think with the... Well, we'll see. We're going to get a fair amount of hay off that field. We've already got a fair amount of silage off of that field. So I do think that, you know, if it comes to the point where we have filled the sheep pastures, that we should then convert the bit of grass over there into another one, maybe. Just think it's probably the wise thing to do. Quite close to the farm for feeding. Yeah, might be able to get a couple in there. I'm not sure how we do it, but yeah, that's the plan. Right, what I think I'm gonna do is field 4. So course play. Create a job in course play field work position. Target position is going to be there. Go. Working width is not 3.8 meters. What is it actually? The mowers are 10.1. We will say 10.1 then. So back into create a job. There, and there. That one. 10.1. Okay. Multiple tools, no. Number of headlands, 3 will be fine. Back 2 might do it. Start on the headland. Headland corners, smooth, clockwise. 25% up and downs. There we go. Generate a course. Right, now if we come out of there and bring up that. In fact, we want that as well to make sure it's at first waypoint. Get rid of that. Put this to field 4. Click that and off you go. Is that going to hit the bunker? No, super duper. Right, we will grab the New Holland, pick it off of the baler, grab the windrow and see if we can make a start making some nice, I'm going to say neat, yeah, neat-ish rows, and then whiz around with the baler and hopefully jobs are good. Well, we're cracking on with the windrow in, and I know exactly what's going to happen. We're going to get halfway through it and the heavens will open. I don't know. There's all for the simulators, and then there's the thing, I'm just making myself more work here. But we'll see how we get on. Maybe if it's not rowed up, then we'll run the tedder over it. Don't know. We'll see. What I was going to say was, so Wednesday morning. No, in fact, go back while I remember. YouTube channel members and patrons, thank you very, very much. I have been incredibly lax in saying thank you. So yeah, really do appreciate all of your support, however big or small it is. Very much appreciated. So yes, Wednesday morning. Got up, mooching around. I was off work, so had a bit of a lie-in. Not overly much, but better than having to get up dead early for work. Let's just pull this into one. There we go. Bit messy, but never mind. So yeah, just general pottering around, checking emails, etc, etc, and got one from Farmer Cop. You think, hold on a minute. Sort of, what? Then I realised it's the follow-up email to the Llama community meetup. So obviously they're, maybe not, obviously I guess what they're doing is between people that are registering interest, they are then going through and dividing it up between, I guess, Farmer Cop and all the other guys to sort of, then you confirm that you still go in and you confirm your t-shirt size. I'm going to tell you what it was, and there is the rain. So yeah, so that was really cool. It was just one of those ones you think, huh? And then you go, ah, I know what this is. So yeah, that was a bit neat. Yeah, one of those things. Think, am I being had here? But no, it was all good. So, majority of this field is on Windroad, which is mildly annoying, but you know, whatever. So we will crack on until 1 o'clock, see how far we get, and then the rest will have to wait, and we will take ourselves down to the contract field. That hay doesn't matter as much. Sound like a really bad contractor there. We'll get that banged out and done, and then we'll see how we're doing for time. And I think what I'm going to say is, if you are watching this video on a Wednesday, I ran out of time for recording. No, wrong way around. If you're watching this video on a Friday, I ran out of time for recording, and this will be Friday's video. If you're watching it on a Wednesday, then you'll know that there will be an episode on Friday, because I've had time to record enough content for the 2 days, and it's already 1 o'clock. Right, one more run, and then the rest we will have to fix. I don't get it with this windrower. Yeah, the rest we will have to fix in another episode or later on in this one if we have time. So, I'm going to run down here, leave it for today, head down to the other field, get that contract finished, and yeah, that is the plan. Come on, tell me, who spotted it? This is a blooming silage contract. I could have sworn it was hay. I think what's happened is because I was refreshing the contracts so much, see, trying to get others to appear. Yeah, which is never mind. Right, so sent the class and the tedder back up to the farm, and we're going to get this windroad and then yeah, bale it and wrap it and all that good stuff, which is, like I say, a little bit annoying, but my own fault. Cannot blame anybody else but me. And I've looked at the weather, and this is in now for the day, which for May is, I don't know really, I guess it's kind of right. We've had a bit of an odd year this year, haven't we? We've not really had much of a summer. Let's just stick on cruise control and we just take a look at the weather. It's raining right and through until 6, and then May rain, May the 3rd rain, June's nice, but yeah, rain showers on and off throughout, so yeah, very, very accurate. But yeah, never mind. So what else has been going on? Well, Christmas is now up. When I say Christmas is up, the trees up, the lights are up outside, and yeah, so I kind of toned it down a bit this year. Normally, well, no, not for, yeah, normally they'll go sort of from second story down the drain pipe, which is always I don't know, sort of taking my life into my own hands doing that, really. Imagine it. Well, I'm not the most agile of people, let's put it this way. So sort of hanging out the bedroom window, trying to wrap lights around drain pipe is probably not the best of ideas. So yeah, bin that this year. They're just sort of along the front of our house and next doors, and then we've got some sort of lay in the garden, and there's a star hanging out the window as well. All sort of colourful lights. I'm not a fan. No, that's wrong. I like the white lights. I think the colourful ones are, I don't know, bring a bit more, after it sounds, brightness. Yeah, a bit of colour. Can't go wrong with that. So, yeah, so that's it now. Everything's all ready for the big day in. Just, it seems to be careering towards us now. Yeah, I suppose I should think about making a cheesy Christmas special, shouldn't I? I don't know. I think, you know, I doubt this year is completely out of question. It's just not enough time. But wouldn't it be cool one year to have a farm sim Christmas special? And I don't know who you'd ask, who, you know, how you could do it, but I don't know, it would be cool. You know, like a bit of a mashup of creators. That's something to think about planning for another year. That would be such good fun. Oh, imagine doing like, oh, what's it called? Oh, no, it wasn't. Was it Charles? A Christmas Carol? The Ghost of Christmas Past. I'm losing where I want to be going now. Cow Farm. Sheep Farm. There we go. Right. Yeah, I think that would be epic. That would be really good fun to try and, I don't know, coordinate and not sit laughing through as I normally do with everything else. Right. So yes, somebody remind me of that next year. Right, we want on this the baler, don't we? Yes, we do. And then we will we'll put that there because we're going to need that. So the baler can go on this. The wrapper can go on the 7810. Baler, yes. And then when the bouncer gets back, and when we've done all the other work, that can then grab the trailer. That's the word. So this can go to field number 4. There we go. This can go to there we go, field 4. There we are. Attach. And then when the voucher returns and when we actually need it, we'll come back and get this all. Oh, sorry, I clicked off there. No. Apologies, clicked on the wrong window. Right, off you go. And we will crack on now. Get this windrowed. And then, yeah, start the baling. So windrowing complete, and if you are easily offended by just haphazardness, then please look away now. I couldn't decide which way to do it. It's a rather interesting shaped field. Yeah, 3 headlands was probably overkill, but never mind. Never mind. We're on to the baling now, and we've got the voucher coming down with the trailer. So is it? Yeah, voucher. Yeah, on the trailer. So yeah, we're getting there now. It's just, yeah, me not paying attention. if we'd have made this with the old swath dropping on, we'd be golden now. So yeah, bit of a foobar. No, not foobar. Faux pas. Foobar's something else. Foobar is the wind ruin. Yeah, faux pas. That's the word I was looking for. So yeah, I mean, this is going to take an age to get the baling done. So I am going to press on for a bit, see how long we need, or see how far, my words, see how far we get through it. If it's taking too long, I might split it and we'll sort of end the episode and then crack on, finish it all in the next one, and then hopefully move into May the 3rd or even June. So I will crack on. I'm going to start the 7810 on course plate, doing the wrapping, because that worked like a dream last time, and that'll speed things up hopefully. So yes, I will push on, we'll do a bit more, and we'll catch up in a little while. Well, we're making reasonable progress. The John Deere doesn't seem to be quite as on it today. That's twice now it's gone to bury itself in a hedge. The only good thing is that the biogas plant is just there, and that is the delivery point for all of these bales, so that's nice and handy. That'll make carting them a lot easier. So we will just, what on earth, bring up that, stop that, there we go. I think might have gone at slightly the wrong angle for that one. Let's try like that, shall we? And there we go, it's detected 27 bales. We'll see how it gets on. So let's come back into here and get the baling all finished off. Right, with the baling all done, just want you to indulge me for a second. So I will recompense the farmer. I wanted to see the mud mod. Oh, there we go. That is very cool. Now, if I did it on our fields, chances are the stage that they're at, we would lose crop. But luckily, this is a another farmer's land. So yeah, we're just ripping it up. That's epic, that is. See, I can cope with that. That is awesome. Right. So, first things first, we will recompense the farmer £511 for the damage we've done to his corn. Right, we will now get this on to that course to go up to road, back to the farm, and then we will hop into the voucher and start collecting the bales. Right then, we have got a full load, and I think that this is going to be enough to complete the contract. So let's head. I'm guessing we can hopefully just pull up here and back up a touch, unload and drag them to there. Get in 20%. There we go. Field 4 finished, and we got 3,500 quid in additional bales. So we'll reset that. We will spin around, and we are going to call it there for today. I am going to get this lot finished off, and then I will advance into May the 3rd. Now, if there's nothing else to do contracts-wise, then we may even go into June, I think. But, yes, not quite as I planned it, but I don't know, we still got a fair amount of money out of it. Or we will have once I've completed on the contract. So, yeah, thank you very, very much for watching. Hope you've enjoyed the episode. If you have, leave a like, and I'll catch you in the next one. Take care.